Welcome back, everybody. Get ready because today we're going deep
Someday.
into the world of hypnotherapy
Ooh.
and how it can help you manage stress.
Yes.
We're going to be looking at some fascinating research.
Fascinating.
It's a master's thesis,
Okay.
and it comes all the way from Nanhua University, Department of Life and Death Studies.
Wow, that's a cool department.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was written by Sai Peiyan.
Yeah.
And it really digs into how hypnotherapy can,
Yeah.
tap into the power of your subconscious
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
to regulate stress.
Love it.
Not just,
Yeah.
dealing with that fight or flight response, but
Right.
finding a deeper approach.
Yes.
So,
Very cool.
when I first saw this research, I was
Because
like,
you were intrigued.
hypnotherapy,
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that people.
Sort of a little, right.
Woo woo. Yeah. But to really understand
Yeah.
how it can work.
Right? We need to
A
kind
little
of
trip back in time.
take a trip back in time.
Yeah.
Because it's got a,
It has a fascinating history.
history.
We're talking
Yeah.
ancient sleep temples in Greece.
Wow.
Like
Wait,
rituals,
yeah.
like Zuyu in ancient China.
Ooh.
Like all these practices that really relied on
I'm writing that down.
belief, like the authority of the healer
Ooh.
to kind of induce this trance-like state.
So like the placebo effect,
Yeah.
but with a mystical twist.
Totally.
Yeah, and I mean,
It's very interesting, isn't it?
have you ever felt more relaxed
Oh, yeah.
or even healed
Totally.
just because you believed something would work or
Yeah.
someone had
if someone has a really confident presence,
a confident, presence.
right, you just kind of like
Yeah,
believe it, you buy into it.
it's powerful stuff.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Yeah. And that power of belief
Right.
really played into the hands
Yeah.
of well, you can't really talk about the
Yeah.
history of this without talking about Franz Mesmer.
Mesmer. Wasn't he the guy with
Yeah.
giant tubs of magnetized water?
Right.
That sounds
That sounds
a very dramatic spa day.
like a very dramatic spa day.
Right.
Right? Yeah, but I mean, his theories
Right.
about animal magnetism,
They were debunked.
debunked. They were debunked.
They highlighted the power
I mean, they still highlight.
the power of suggestion.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't.
Even if it wasn't magnetism,
Yeah.
something was happening.
Right. Like even back then,
Back then,
it was about the mind.
the mind was key.
So how did we get
So how do we go from magnetized water
magpies?
to hypnotherapy as we know it today?
Right. Good question.
Good question. Well,
Yeah.
enter James Braid,
James Braid.
Scottish surgeon,
Okay.
who actually coined the term hypnosis.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and he brought a more scientific approach,
Okay.
focusing on focused attention as the key.
And isn't that
Yeah.
still a cornerstone of hypnotherapy today?
Still foundational.
Yeah.
That idea of focusing your attention.
To reach a
Yeah, to kind of reach a different state of mind.
different state of mind.
Exactly.
Oh, cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Braid's work was really foundational
Yeah.
in kind of shifting the focus away
Yeah.
from these mystical forces
Right.
to the internal workings of the mind.
The mind.
Yeah. And of course, back then
Yeah.
and even now, there are different schools of thought.
Right.
And, you can't really pin down like
Yeah.
one definition of hypnosis.
So it's a bit of a slippery fish.
A little slippery.
Yeah.
But generally, when we talk about it,
Yeah.
we're talking about an altered state of consciousness.
Okay.
You're more open to suggestion. Your critical thinking is on pause.
Interesting. So, okay. So maybe not mind control,
Not mind control.
but definitely
Yeah.
tapping into a different part of your mind.
Yeah, you're accessing a different part of yourself.
And so
Okay.
this is where I get really curious.
Yeah.
Like, if hypnosis is about accessing this different part, how does that
How does
actually help with managing stress?
Well, the thesis really highlights something interesting.
Okay.
So think about it.
Yeah.
When you're stressed,
Yeah.
what do people tell you?
Oh, just relax.
Relax.
Yeah.
But that's easier said than done.
Way easier said than done.
Yeah.
So what hypnosis does is it helps induce
Okay.
like a state of deep relaxation,
Oh,
allowing you
yeah.
to access your subconscious mind.
right.
And that's where,
That's where it gets really cool, right?
yeah,
Because your subconscious is like,
Yeah, it's like this,
because control room,
like a vast control room. Yeah.
yeah, it's running all these automatic programs,
Right.
including how you react to stress.
Oh, yeah.
And hypnotherapy, it allows you to,
Like reprogram them.
you can reprogram them.
Wow, okay.
And remember that power of suggestion
Yeah.
we talked about with Mesmer.
Yeah.
Well, in hypnotherapy, those suggestions, they can target how you perceive
Oh, interesting.
and react to stressors.
Okay.
You're basically rewiring the pathways
Rewiring. Wow.
in your brain.
So instead of
Yeah.
just masking the stress, we're actually
changing your relationship
changing it, yeah,
with stress. Yeah.
on a deeper level.
On a much deeper level.
That is
It's powerful stuff.
powerful stuff.
And you know,
Yeah.
the author of this thesis actually shares
Oh, cool.
a personal story about
Okay.
they talk about how they struggled with chronic pain
Oh, wow.
for years,
Okay.
but it was masked by constant stress.
Yeah, I see.
And it wasn't until they changed jobs
Mm-hmm.
that the pain became noticeable.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really,
So it makes you think, like,
it does. It makes you wonder,
have I ever experienced something like that?
have you ever experienced anything like that?
Where stress
It's
is
today's,
masking something I need to address.
it's masking something you need to address.
Wow. Okay.
It's a very powerful,
Yeah, that's something to think about.
it is something to think about.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
okay, I'm on board with this rewiring concept.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
So what is the
Uncle
research?
Church.
Yeah, what is the research about the potential benefits
Right. What does it tell us?
of using hypnotherapy?
For stress management.
Like what
Can people realistically expect?
realistically expect?
What can we expect?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's important to remember that hypnotherapy isn't about
Okay.
erasing stress completely.
Yeah.
It's more about
Yeah.
changing how you perceive it
Perceive and
react to it
okay.
and giving you better
Better coping.
coping mechanisms.
Okay, so it's not a magic wand.
Not a magic wand, but it's more
like a mental workout
like a mental workout.
for stress resilience. Okay, I like that.
So the research suggests some really promising benefits.
Okay, yeah.
One is it can help you
Yeah.
achieve a much deeper level of relaxation
Oh, yeah.
than you might be able to reach.
When I'm stressed,
There you go.
my mind is racing
Yeah,
1,000,000 miles a minute.
it's going.
Hard to find the off switch.
Hard to shut it off.
Yeah.
And that's where
Okay.
accessing the subconscious mind
Right.
really comes in.
Okay.
Because hypnotherapy
Yeah.
allows you to kind of work with these
Yeah,
deeply held beliefs
okay.
and these automatic responses that are
Like the things that fuel your stress. Yeah.
fueling your stress. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But I do have to ask, is it safe?
Oh, that's a good question. A very valid concern.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, going that deep into your subconscious.
they're going deep.
Yeah. I mean, is there a risk of uncovering something?
Well, so
I want to deal with.
when it's practiced
Okay.
by a qualified
Okay.
and ethical hypnotherapist,
Right.
it's generally considered very safe.
Okay.
It's not about
Right.
digging up buried trauma or anything like that. It's
yeah.
more about
Yeah.
gently guiding you into this relaxed state
Okay.
where you can start to reframe
Yeah.
your relationship with stress.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
Good.
But I'm still curious
Yeah.
about the practical side of things.
Yeah, the practical, like, what
Like-
does it actually look like? A hypnotherapy session
Right.
for stress look like? What's going on?
What
What are they doing?
techniques are used?
Yeah, good question. So each session is tailored
Okay.
to the individual,
Okay.
but there are some common elements.
Okay.
Often the therapist will begin
Okay.
with some guided relaxation techniques,
Okay.
like deep breathing exercises or
Like picturing yourself on a beach.
visualizations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like picturing yourself on that peaceful beach.
Yeah. Waves gently lapping at your feet.
The waves,
Yeah.
creating that vivid image
Yeah.
helps to kind of shift your focus
Okay.
away from those stressors
Right.
and promote a sense of calm.
Okay.
And then from there,
Yeah.
the therapist might introduce some positive suggestions
Oh, okay.
targeted at your specific stressors
It's personal.
and personalized. Yeah.
Not just a
Not a one size fits all.
size fits all, yeah.
Let's say,
Okay.
you're someone who stresses
Yeah.
about public speaking.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, the therapist might guide you to visualize yourself
Okay.
giving that presentation
Okay.
with confidence
Okay.
and ease,
Oh, that's good.
planting that seed in your subconscious.
So you're like creating new pathways in your brain.
New pathways, yeah.
No ways of responding
Right,
to the stressful situations. I
That's
like that. It's like
rewiring
your internal circuitry.
internal circuitry, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And over time,
Okay.
with practice,
Right.
those new pathways,
They become,
stronger.
yeah,
And the old stress-fueled ones,
right.
they start to fade.
They fade away.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
It makes sense.
But I got to play devil's advocate.
Let's play devil's advocate.
For a second. While this
Yeah.
rewiring your brain sounds amazing.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Is it really that simple? Yeah.
Are there any challenges involved?
Like with any therapeutic approach,
Okay.
it's not an instant fix.
Right.
You know, it requires commitment,
Okay.
active participation from
Yeah.
the individual. You can't just
Right.
show up to a session
Right.
and expect all your stress to magically disappear.
Gone.
Poof, gone, yeah.
It's a
process.
yeah. It takes
Or it's effort.
time and effort. Yeah.
So it's like going to the gym
Like going to the gym
for your mind.
for your mind. Yeah.
You have to
Put in the work
put in the work.
to see the results.
You'll see the results, though.
Okay, so
You
we've
see.
covered a lot of ground. We've explored the
Yeah, the history
of hypnotherapy,
how it works,
how it works,
some of the benefits
and the challenge.
and challenges.
Yeah.
But I think it's time.
It is time
We kind of
to bring it back
bring it back to the listener
to the listener. Yeah.
and answer the most important question.
The big question, what does this
What does it all mean for you?
mean for you?
Right.
So, if you are someone
Yeah.
who struggles with stress
Right.
and the,
Yeah.
the traditional methods haven't really worked for you.
Yeah.
Hypnotherapy,
Could be a
That's
valuable
super.
tool
a valuable tool.
to explore.
Yeah.
Explore.
And even if you've never considered hypnotherapy before,
Never thought about it.
hopefully this deep dive has
Has opened your mind.
opened your mind to the possibility.
Of what it can do.
Oh,
It's all
what it
about
really can do.
tapping into that power of your own mind
Yeah.
to create positive change.
Yeah.
It's not about
And it's not about becoming someone else.
Right.
It's about,
becoming the best version of yourself.
yeah, the version
Yeah, the version.
that can handle anything.
Whatever life throws at you.
Anything life throws your way.
Okay.
So yeah. So as we wrap up,
Wrap up this fascinating deep
dive into the world
into hypnotherapy and stress management.
of hypnotherapy. What are the key takeaways?
I think the key takeaways
Like our listeners.
for the listeners to remember. Yeah, I think the biggest one
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
hypnotherapy offers a really unique approach
Okay.
to stress management
Right.
by tapping into
Yeah.
the power of your subconscious mind.
And remember, it's not about becoming someone else.
Yeah.
It's about becoming the best version
The best version of yourself.
of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about building resilience,
Right.
developing coping skills,
Yeah.
and really finding that
Finding that
inner peace.
inner peace and calm
Yeah.
that allows you to
allows you to thrive.
even amidst all the challenges. Yeah.
Okay, so before we say goodbye,
Yeah.
I always like to leave
Yeah. I like this.
our listeners
You'll love it.
a thought-provoking.
A little thought-provoking question.
Yes.
Something to ponder.
I love it.
Okay, so inspired by this thesis, but not explicitly stated in it,
Okay.
I was struck by the idea
Okay, what's the idea?
that hypnotherapy could help people move
Okay.
beyond the fight or flight response.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah.
To stress.
So learning to kind of regulate that initial surge of adrenaline
adrenaline.
and cortisol.
So cortisol.
Yeah.
But what if
Yeah.
we could go even further?
Further.
What
Yeah.
if through hypnotherapy,
Yeah.
we could unlock a thrive and grow response
Ooh, I like that.
instead
Instead of fight or flight.
of fight or flight?
Thrive and grow.
Thrive and grow.
Wow, okay.
Like imagine
Turning stress
stress
into a catalyst
Oh, why?
for personal growth.
Yeah, it's
Really
really
just coping with
it really flips the script.
Yeah,
doesn't
it does.
Yeah.
Instead of just coping with it.
Yeah. Instead of just
We're
coping,
talking about using it.
you're using it as fuel
Yeah, as fuel.
to become more resilient.
Become more resilient.
To reach your full potential.
All of that. That's what's so exciting about hypnotherapy.
It highlights the fact
Yeah.
that we have more control
Right.
over our experiences,
Yeah, including stress,
including stress,
than we realize.
and we might realize.
And that's
empowering.
it is empowering.
Yeah, and it's a great reminder
Yeah.
that there are always Yeah.
New
tools.
approaches, yeah.
And tools out there.
To
help us navigate the challenges of life.
It challenges.
And, if the traditional methods haven't worked for you,
You're right.
maybe it's time to explore something new.
Yeah. Maybe it's time to explore.
Like hypnotherapy.
Yeah, something
different, yeah.
hypnotherapy.
It's all about
finding
what works best for you.
what works best for you.
And I always say this.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
The more you understand
About
yourself.
Yeah, about yourself.
About how your mind works.
Yeah.
The more equipped you are.
To create the life.
Yeah, to create the life you want. Exactly.
Well said.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it has.
Exploring these ideas with you today.
And to our listeners.
Yes, to the listeners out there.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. On this deep dive. Into the world
Deep.
of hypnotherapy.
Into hypnotherapy and stress management. We hope.
Yeah, we hope
You've
gained some valuable insights.
some valuable,
And maybe even a few aha moments along the way.
a few aha moments.
I love aha moments.
I love those
Yeah.
aha moments.
And remember, this journey
The journey
of self-discovery,
of self-discovery.
it never ends.
Never.
Keep
You're
exploring.
Keep exploring.
Stop learning
Keep learning.
and keep diving deep into the incredible potential of your own mind.
Of your own mind. Yes.
Exactly. See you next time.
Yeah, it really does.
It does.
It flips the script.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's what's
so
exciting
hypnotherapy.
about hypnotherapy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not just about
It's not just about fixing what's broken.
fixing what's broken.
It's about unlocking that hidden potential. Yeah, unlocking that potential
and using the power
of your own
of your own mind
to create positive change.
Yeah,
and I think that
it's amazing.
it's really empowering.
It is empowering.
Yeah, it is. I think it's a good reminder that that there are always new approaches and tools out there
New approaches and tools
to help us navigate these
to
challenges.
navigate the challenges of life.
Yeah.
If the traditional methods,
If the traditional sort hasn't been working,
maybe it's
time to
try something different.
explore something different.
Explore something like
hypnotherapy.
hypnotherapy.
Well, this has been
It's been a real pleasure.
a fascinating look.
A fascinating look at
It's good to
hypnotherapy.
hear.
And I've really enjoyed
I have too.
exploring these ideas with you.
Me too.
And to the listeners out there.
To all of our listeners.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us on this deep dive.
Let's deep dive into the world of
into the fascinating world
hypnotherapy
of hypnotherapy and stress management.
and stress management.
And we hope you've gained some valuable insights.
Valuable insights. Some aha.
Moments along the way.
Some aha moments.
I love those aha moments.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I guess that's it for today.
That's it for today.
Oh,
So
no.
until next time,
Until next time.
keep exploring,
Keep exploring.
keep learning,
Keep learning.
and keep diving deep
keep diving deep.
into that incredible potential
That incredible potential
of your own mind.
of your own mind.
Exactly.
See you next time.